Hi guys, it's Misty here from Bookaholics Book Club and welcome to this week's mailbox post. There's quite a lot to show you. There's a good chance this is going to end up being a two-part video, but we'll see. Me and my husband had an unexpected payment, so we'd kind of treat ourselves. I got a bunch of books, obviously, and I got a new tattoo that I said I would show. I don't know if you can see that. It is a clockwork butterfly, because I wanted to get a steampunk tattoo. The time here on this clock is the time that I was born. So, I don't know how well you can see that, but I said I'd show it so people could see it. Anyway, I dyed my hair purple too, but you probably can't tell. Yeah. Anyway, onto the books. I'm going to show you first. I bought my kids a couple of books. I'll show you those first. This one is for my son, Oliver, and it's about Oliver the Train. My son is just cuckoo for Thomas. He's gone the last 6 months or so. He's gone nuts on Thomas. He watches it all day. He's got all the trains. That's all he plays with. So I thought I would start collecting him the books. But when I found out there was a train called Oliver, I had to get the one called Oliver first. So that's actually for him for Christmas. So we won't be reading it till he goes to bed on Christmas night. But I'm excited to give him that. And then I got my daughter a book as well. This is Peppa's Storytime Treasury, because she loves Peppa Pig. This I just got her while we were out. We got to town earlier today, so we went to the bookshop, and I got her this one, and I got myself one, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's not a Christmas present, that's just for now. Right, and on to my books. First of all, Natalie Cleary sent me this, Ashfall by Mike Mullin. I've heard so many good things about this. I'm so excited to have a copy. I can't wait to read it. It is a dystopia. It's basically there's an underlying supervolcano that basically it erupts, so that destroys a lot of things. So it follows Alex. I expect he's a young boy. Alex begins a harrowing track searching for his family and finding help in Darla, his travel partner. So I think there might be a bit of a love interest there, whilst he's looking for his family. Obviously that must be them too. I can't wait to read this. I haven't heard a bad thing. The next one, this was a surprise random act of kindness from Leslie at my keeper shelf. This is A Long Long Sleep by Anna Sheehan. This is another dystopian, I believe. It's about a girl, Rose, who was left asleep in stasis for 62 years, and then she gets woken up when a guy kisses her, so it's very fairy tale kind of thing. And obviously she's got to adapt and get used to the new world. A big thank you to Leslie. I felt terrible. The day before this came, I was making a post about random acts of kindness. I went to the public view of my wish list to get the link, and I know, because this was right at the top, I noticed that it was gone, so someone must have sent it me. So I felt terrible that I kind of spoiled the surprise, but I didn't know who'd sent it, so it was still a massive surprise when it showed up the next afternoon. I've been really wanting this one, that's why it was on the top. So I'm so happy that she sent it to me, so thank you again, Leslie. The next one, this one, I was expecting quite a few review books this week that never showed. Only one of them showed up. I think they must be stuck in the post somewhere, but I got this one from Penguin. This is Heroes of Olympus, The Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. It's the second in the Heroes of Olympus series, which is a Percy Jackson spin-off series, although judging from this I think Percy's in it quite a lot, because a lot of the chapters are named Percy, so I'm excited about that. He wasn't really in the first one. I really love the Percy Jackson series, obviously because it's with the Greek mythology. What started off my Greek mythology craze. So yeah, I really loved them. I loved these. I love the Kane Chronicles as well. I can't wait for this. But I didn't think they were sending it me, so I didn't cancel my pre-order. So now I have 2 massive copies of this. I think I'm just gonna, I'm not sure, put this in my charity auction or something to sell in March. I'm not sure yet, because I wanted to give it to a friend, but it's quite heavy. It's going to cost a lot to post international. So I think if you don't know about my auction, there's a tab up the top. I'm having a charity book auction in March during the week of World Down Syndrome Day to raise money for the Down Syndrome Association, because my daughter has Down syndrome and we've had, you know, a lot of help since she was born, and I want to give back. So I've already got a bunch of books. I'm going to do a video after this to show what I've got for the auction so far, and I'll post that up sometime this week as well. Anyway, the next one was another pre-order. This is Lost in Time by Melissa De La Cruz. This is the 6th Blue Buds book. It's the penultimate one. The next one, which is called The Gates of Paradise, is the last one. So I'm excited. I really like this series, Blue Bloods vampires. I like all the fashion. They're very fashionable, so they're not for... Well, you can read them if you're not into fashion, but you might not know what they're going on about a lot of the time. But I'm quite like fashion and everything, and I like vampires, so it's a great mix for me. And I really, really like the cover with the feather and everything, so I'm excited to get to that one soon. The next one, this is the 3rd time I'm going to show you a copy of this book. I've shown 2 different editions in the past, but I did say I wanted to get myself a finished copy of this. It's Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I really loved it. I got an advanced copy of this that I reviewed, and I really, really loved it, and I wanted to get a finished edition at some point, but then when I was out during the week I saw this. It's actually, oh, let me get the right page. This is signed. It's 146 of 1500 that was signed. It was like exclusive to Waterstones, which is a UK bookseller or book chain. So I was really excited. It cost the same as well, but it's limited edition. So I was actually on my way out of the shop empty-handed when I spotted this. So I'm really glad that I got it. But I have to say, I feel sorry for the author that had to sign 1,500 books. That must have taken ages. But I'm definitely going to reread this one at some point and get the next one so they'll match. And I love the colours in this cover. So I bought another book. This one was sitting right next to it, so I got this as well. This is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I'd never heard of this until a couple of weeks ago when I guess it came out, and I saw it on a few posts, and so I read a couple of reviews, and it sounded good. I think it might be, I'm hoping it's kind of like Daughter and Smoke and Bone, since they were next to each other. I mean, if half as much effort has gone into book as into this design, then it's going to be good, because I have to say I love this cover. This is the UK cover. It's black edged, which is really cool. It's got in, hang on, one of these. I haven't seen a book with one of these strings in bookmarks for ages, so it's got one. It's got that in for marking your page, and then on the inside here it's got all these hats, top hat, and then between all the chapters it's got this really funky design. I just think it's just a really cool book before you've even read it, kind of thing. Yeah, all the pages look like that. I just think that's really lovely. And then take off the cover as well, they just check it. There's this weird thing here. It's not a clock, there's no numbers on it. It's red and it's got this weird, I'm interested to find out what that symbolises, so I definitely want to read this soon. I've heard it's really good, so I got that too. The one that I got when I was out with my daughter, this is Rune Marks by Joanne Harris. I've never heard of this, but obviously it looked good, so I wanted to get it. But then when I was checking it out, I think it's been out for a few years. This is just a redesign, but it sounds really fun. It's a YA book about a young girl. She was born with a rusty coloured rune on her hand, which I think she gets teased for. And I know it involves a lot of Norse mythology. I don't know. I know about like Thor and his hammer, but I don't know a lot about Norse mythology. So I'm excited to read this and learn a bit more. And on the inside it has a map. I love when books have maps. I don't know why. There's more maps there. Got lots of maps in this. I like when books have maps, because when it's if they travel a lot in it, and they name all these places. I like to look at the map and I know where they're going. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that gets confused. There's also like a list of the characters here. I guess all the ones from them. They've got the gods here and some more gods. So yeah, I really want to read that. If anyone else has read it, let me know. It's got loads of pictures of runes in and stuff. But it does sound really good. Right, the next 10 are the ones that I ordered at the start of the week. First I got, this is Blood Song by Cat Adams, which actually is a team. It's Kathy Clamp and C.T. Adams. They put their names together and written this Blood Song. This is I think it's an adult book, sort of urban fantasy kind of thing, or it might be vampires. I didn't know though, there's already 2 more books out, so I'll have to get them at some point because then I can read them all together. From what I can see, it's pretty good. I'm excited to read it. It's about a girl, vampires. Oh, that's it. I think she sort of gets bitten. She becomes sort of like half vampire and half human, so neither side wants her. She's an abomination, so she has to, live with that, and accused of murder. So obviously she's on the run. So that just sounds, really exciting. The next one, this is Dead on the Delta by Stacey J. Ever since I read Juliet Immortal a few weeks ago, I've been wanting to try something else by Stacey J. This is an adult urban fantasy. This one is about fairies, but bad fairies, not good ones. I think they have a virus, or they create a virus. I can't remember. But yeah, it does sound really good. I'll leave a link so you can check it out for yourself. The next one, this is Rotten Ruin by Jonathan Maybury. I've been seeing this around a lot since the second one is out now, I think, Dust in Decay. I've read, zombies aren't actually my favourite, they creep me out, but I've read a couple of zombie books lately, and just by chance, and I've really enjoyed them, so I thought I would get this one. I actually don't like this cover as much as the US cover, but I do like how I don't know if you can tell, it looks like it's wood, obviously, but it's not, it's paper. I like that effect, but generally I like the US cover better. But I've heard good things about the book. I'm hoping it's good. This is actually set 14 years after, zombies took over. People are kind of getting on with their lives around the zombies. I don't know. Benny's 15 and Benny falls out with his brother Tom. They don't get along, but I think Tom wants him to join the family business as zombie killers, but Benny doesn't want to do that. So that sounds fun. A world just full of zombies and everyone lives around it. Actually, I got another one like that. Let me find it. This is The Reapers Are the Angels by Alden Bell. This is another one that's a zombie book, but it's set a long time after the zombies came, and it's actually people getting on with their lives, and they've got like safe havens and everything, and just living with the zombies. I'd never heard of this. This was on my Amazon recommendations, and I loved the cover's really nice, so I had to read about it. So I got myself 2 zombie books. I think I'm going to have a bit of a zombie week for Halloween or something like that. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that sounds good. Next, Give Up the Ghost by Megan Crew. This one I've wanted a while. I think I've got something else by this author. I can't remember. I can't remember what else she writes. But this one sounds just really fun. It's a YA one. No, this hasn't got what she's previously written. It's about a girl who can talk to ghosts, but I think she enjoys it. She's not scared of them, and she's actually giving up talking to ghosts. I think she meets a guy, and maybe he thinks it's weird. But yeah, she's trying to get away from her ghosts. So that just sounds quite fun. I'm looking forward to reading that one. The next one, Dystopia, Exodus by Julie Battagna. This one I heard of a while ago. I really love this cover. The black bit is all soft, And then I love the pink. That's the other two covers. I didn't get those because I had already bought loads, but I'll probably get them before I actually read it. This one, Mara's island home is drowning as the ice caps melt and Earth loses its land to ocean. So basically, I think that reminds me of Waterworld, that film. Yeah, but anyway, Mara sets sail on a daring journey to find a new life. So yeah, it's a dystopia. People trying to live with not very much land, I guess. But it sounds better than I'm making it out. This next one is a dystopia as well. This is The Predicteds by Christine Seifert. I love this car. I wanted this one. This actually was in the voting for the last travelling book a few months ago, and I'd really hoped that it would win so I could read it, but it never. So I finally got to buy myself a copy. Basically, it's called The Predicteds because people, I don't know, the government, test school kids and predict what they're going to be like, and I don't know what they do about that. Something the predicteds are bad, I think. They're predicted to do bad things, so they're seen as bad. I'm not really sure, but it does sound good, and this cover is so lovely. So, yeah, looking forward to that one. The next one, this is Immortal Beloved by Kate Tiernan. I think this is a vampire book. I've looked at this loads of times and not bought it, and not bought it, and not bought it, and I thought maybe it's time I finally bought it. I think the second one might be out by now or nearly out. It doesn't say. I do like this cover though. The black bit is soft. There's so many soft covers lately. The black bit's all soft, and then these bits are shiny, so the red really stands out. I don't know if you can see that. And I just think that is really cool, really nice. So that will go in my vampire. I think I have about 3 shelves of vampire books, maybe 4. So that'll go in my vampire books. Next one, Oh My Gods by Terralyn Childs. I really liked the Finns series that I read a few months ago, and I've been wanting to get her other books. So I've got this one. I've got Sweet Venom as well that I can't wait to read. This one is Greek mythology, but obviously a modern day telling of Greek mythology. So obviously I'm already attracted to that. It's about a girl who ends up being moved to Greece when her mum announces she's marrying some guy. So then she has to go to a super exclusive academy. I think she may find out some stuff about herself. I'm not really sure. Obviously, because it doesn't say, but it sounds really fun. I didn't get the second one yet, but yeah. The last one, and then I'm done. This is Wildfire by Carsten Knight. I've been seeing this round for months and months and months, and been really wanting to get it, and just not had the chance. So I'm so happy I finally have it. This is another soft one. The cover's just lovely. It's really simple, but it's got the colour and the smoke, and I really like that. I don't even know what it's about. I've just seen it so many times that, you know, when you see everyone's got it but you, and you want it. But I'm sure I'll love it. I love the cover. Yeah, and that is all of the books that I got this week. I have gone a bit crazy. I think I bought 15 of those myself. I'm going, it's not a ban, that's a dirty word, but I am going to try and not really actively shop for books now until Christmas, when I'll be probably get myself a few. If I see a good deal, you know, something I've been really wanted, then I'll buy it and not feel bad. But yeah, I'm going to cut back, go on a book diet for a bit and try and just read some, because my shelves, you can see my shelves are full. I have another one here. They're full. There's books on top of books, and I mean, I am getting a new bookshelf in a couple of weeks, but that'll be full as soon as I put it up, because all these ones that are piled on top are going to have to go on it. So I need to read a few, maybe give some away, put some in my auction, make some space, and then I'll buy some for Christmas. Next on my reading pile this coming week, I'm only putting one book on there, but I've forgotten to get it. It is Up There, Beautiful Chaos by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. The reason I'm only setting myself one book is because today, Saturday, my pre-order copy of The Death Cure by James Dashnak got sent. So I'm expecting that midweek, and I will be dropping everything to read that. So I'll be reading that this week as well. The Death Cure is the final book in the Maze Runner trilogy. If you haven't read that, you should, because it's brilliant. It's dystopia sort of for younger readers, but obviously older readers can read it too. So buy that. I think that's everything. We have some giveaways. They're on the left. If you want to enter those, we've got, I think, 5 of them. So check those out, and I will see you next week. Thank you for watching.